Hello and welcome to another edition of Delectably Different Kitchen. Today we're bringing you a gluten-free scone recipe that's got a twist. It's got a tropical twist. So let's begin. Before we begin, let's preheat our oven to 420. All right, to start, we're gonna put our third cup of organic sugar in the bowl, 2 cups of all-purpose gluten-free Bob's Red Mill flour, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Don't forget to include that in all of your gluten-free baking. It makes all the difference. Next, we're gonna be putting in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. All right, now that you've got all your dried ingredients in the bowl, you're gonna mix those all together and get them combined before adding in the 6 tablespoons of softened butter. And that's the key. You don't want it too cold and you don't want it too soft. And I just stir them around until you have the butter coated with the flour, and then with clean hands, we're gonna reach in and start to crumble it together. And you're gonna do this until you have basically a wet sand consistency and the flour holds somewhat when you press it together, but it still is grainy. All right, now we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients, starting with 1 cup of dried pineapple, 1/4 cup of dried shredded coconut. Now that we've added in the coconut shreds, we're gonna add in my vinegar mixture, which I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of coconut extract, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Now we're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of organic milk, and finally, 1 egg. Now we're gonna mix this all together, and you're gonna find you're gonna get a very tacky-like texture. That's what you want for scones. You know, you've got the right mixture together when you have this texture. And now with a prepared pan that you can either just use a regular pan that you've greased. I prefer to use parchment paper. You can be generous with the amount of dough that you put out if you want large scones, or you can be more conservative and have more. I normally find my scone recipes come out to about 10 to 11 scones. 10 generally means you have the right sized amount. Now that you have the scones on the pan, just sprinkle with some sparkling sugar, or it's also known as decorative sugar. And we're gonna put these in the oven and we're gonna let it bake for about 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on them because sometimes it can be anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes. And there you have it, a new twist on a classic recipe, tropical gluten-free scones. And if you feel like giving it a try, you can try making your own homemade faux clotted cream by checking out my blog at www.delectablydifferentkitchen.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.